You will hear said from time to time in meetings that recovery is for the winners, the people who really want it. If it was an easy process, everybody would be in here, right? Everybody. It's not for people who need it, it's for people who want it, right? So if I want this as much as I wanted that, I will continue to do this. And doing this is not just about going to meetings, it's about getting a sponsor and doing the work. Because after I've done all the reading and the writing and I find out what that's about, I need to apply the principles and the values in my everyday affairs. And if I'm sitting around by myself, I'm not applying anything, right? And if I haven't done any of this, then I don't know what those principles are. So as much as I've come in here and talked about honesty and open-mindedness and willingness and trust and faith, if you don't hear it every day, we forget it because it hasn't been a part of our lives for the past 30 or 40 or 50 years, right? Our idea of being honest is me telling one of my family members, yeah, I drink a little, or I do a little of this. And we minimize and we manipulate and we lie, right? In my active addiction, I wasn't honest about anything except for the fact that I got high. And when I came in here and admitted my powerlessness, that was really the first real honesty I ever experienced, right? And it wasn't something I had to tell everybody. I just had to tell myself, right? Because here's the thing. All my problems, all my issues start and end with me. If I can start doing this stuff with me, there's a better chance that I'll be able to do it with other folks as well. But if I'm not doing it, all I'm doing is abstaining from my stuff. Over time, that will make you miserable if that's all you're doing. The recovery process starts with putting that down, but that's only 10% of my problem. The other 90% is me. So I need to do something to change me, put something else in the place of that crap. And if I don't understand and apply this, then I'm just abstaining. And most people who just abstain, even though lots of people have done it for long periods of time, end up being miserable and angry. Some have even committed suicide because they didn't want to go back to drinking, but they didn't want to do this either. So it all goes back to the question I asked a while ago. Why are we here? Why am I here? Right? I understand why I'm here. And that's the only person I can account for because I don't really know. Right? I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right? I was sick and tired of spinning my wheels and not having anything to show for my existence. Right? So I stumbled into this stuff, and as a result of applying some of these principles, my life has a new meaning, new value, new purpose, and it has nothing to do with my job or my girlfriend or my stuff. All right? I've become a person that I had only dreamed of. Right? That in itself gives me a sense of contentment that I can't measure or I can't find in something, right? And that's what has been destroyed by our addiction, our sense of contentment, our sense of satisfaction, our sense of ease, peace, joy, and serenity. Recovery helps me get that back if I'm willing to do recovery. And recovery is a lot more than just mere abstinence. So that's why it's important to get involved, get the sponsor, get the literature, read up on who I am and what I suffer from, and start doing the things to fix that. And all that work, a lot of that interpersonal work is done through the steps. But if I'm too afraid or if I'm too lazy to crack open that book and get that sponsor, that person that I don't really know, that I have to tell a bunch of my business to, then I will stay stuck. And if I stay stuck long enough, I become complacent. When I get complacent, I start going backwards because there is no cure for me. So that's all I got on it. Thanks for letting me share.